Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the show. I will play the intro, rather short and sweet today.
Never watch alone.
Neat.
Yes. All right. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have on the docket, we have Call Me Snake, No Man's Land, and Hope and Glory. Before that, I'm here with Mitch Nemo. Yo, Mitch.
Groovy.
Dr. Functional.
Hey, you guys!
And the lovely Angela Ariaga.
Hello.
But before we really start, sorry for all these befores, please go to the pinned comment in chat or in the description. We'll find three GoFundMes for my friends Angela Ariaga, Hey Camel, and Maddy, as well as one for the High Plains Food Bank. These are all worthy causes that can, these guys really appreciate it. Shit happens, and well, shit happens. So, this first one is called Me Snake, and it is literally Escape from New York, a fan film for Escape from New York, which is going to be fucking amazing.
I actually
That was such a fun movie.
that out.
Yes.
I
Just
even
from
enjoyed
the
the
name.
sequel. Well, I mean, you say that, but like my initial thought was actually Snake, Solid Snake from Metal Gear. I was like, oh, is this a Metal Gear fan film? But
Yes,
I've never done anything with Metal Gear, so.
Snake
Yeah,
is
but I
an
mean, it's
amazing
still cool.
character.
it's still cool that we get Escape from New York because I think we're all into
Oh, yeah,
that.
who doesn't love Snake Plissken?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
What?
Like even the second one was campy enough to be like, hey, this is a cool movie. You know, it's fun to watch. Not as
No,
gory
it
as
was
the
it was the surfing and the Surgeon General and
Yeah, that's what really got me.
first. Mhm.
It still was a good movie, just
the fact that it was the same basic story.
pretty much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Call me
All right.
Plissken.
Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, because we're going in.
Wow, went right with the original feeling in the music too.
Yep.
I love it.
I gotta say, though, things not to say during foreplay.
The following acts are banned. Wow, Jesus Christ.
So basically California,
Pretty much.
except for the homosexuality part and the extramarital sex.
If at all. But they go
Yeah,
to
we're here going, done it, done it, done it.
Yeah, we're living through it.
Yeah.
So
Nice
far,
establishing shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the intro is really nice.
And it the credits are modern without losing the feel.
Yeah. New Vegas, Thailand.
Ow.
We have fighting. I'm gonna turn it down just a smidgen.
I appreciate that because I can't hear you guys talk.
That's much better.
All right.
I have
Sorry,
to say that this music just makes me think of the beginning of. Well, now it changed, and that's good because otherwise I was sitting there going, "Am I watching?"
It's
Family
Gazi Koso.
Never mind.
Even a few
I'm sorry.
bits. But it has all led up to this. And you will all see that your patience has been well deserved.
Somebody has an in with the coach at the local high school. They're banging the gym.
Yeah.
I'm making that up, but
In this circle, hailing from the darkest heart of the urban jungle, the Sultan of Slaughter, the Duke of Destruction, the undisputed King of the Kill, I give you Kabuki Joe!
Kabuki Joe.
Kabuki Joe, right on.
It's like,
Talk about leaning into it. I love it.
yeah. It's like a bad wrestler name.
Yeah, I mean, but even the original, it leaned into certain things, and
Yeah.
they look like they're doing it
Joe.
right.
And in the other circle.
Clown. Trauma wants their character back.
To insist on his anonymity. A man of few words and a giver of even fewer fucks. I give you Mr. X.
Call me Snake.
The game is quick draw, gentlemen. Now you both know the rules. I want a clean match, clean shots, and nothing short of center mass. Last man standing in the circle wins.
Like an afterthought. Oh, I better get out of the way.
Yeah. Warriors.
No,
come
don't
out
do
and
it.
play.
Don't do it.
You know that. Wah, wah, wah.
Can you imagine how bad casting would be if Schwarzenegger got the role of Snake Plissken?
Oh God.
First round's on you.
The fuck?
Well, but to be fair, we don't know the rules of this game. It may be a quick
That's
draw, or
This one's on me.
it's a who can take the most before dying.
I think he won.
I think he
Thanks,
won.
no.
I think it's sumo, but you have to knock the guy down, and if they die, oh well.
Oh, maybe.
Over.
Bullet sumo.
Yeah. Extra got.
Extras got paid in free beer to make that shot. Maybe.
It also helps contribute to the props, right?
Got to empty them bottles somehow.
Yeah.
You know who that was, right?
Give me my money.
Joe runs one of the meanest crews around
His
here,
lips didn't
and
move
he
there.
doesn't lose.
Well,
Well, he just did.
there's a first time for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, Snake, when he says
You
"give me
getting
my money,"
sloppy.
his mouth didn't move.
Used to only take you one
That
shot.
was me.
Oh,
I said, give me my money.
Money.
Oh, God, I was right.
You owe me big for this one.
Next time, pay me in traveler's checks.
I don't
you
regret
stop
it.
that!
Stop it, man.
I literally thought that it was happening.
Pirate ass looking motherfucker. Pirate
Nice looking motherfucker. I like that character.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I like Snake Plissken. I love the way he.
Yeah, and you do it well. I'm just like, I'm trying to watch the movie, and you're like, actually fooling me. It's
It's not
Twice.
cool.
I could do a voiceover and make this a noir film.
I entered the dive bar.
Looking for whores. I needed to relieve some tension. Sorry, I'll try not to.
That guy's Hawaiian shirt is really bugging me.
That's right. Keep Snake waiting.
Hey, it's ZZ Top.
Oh my god. I get it. Trying to lay low. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm a huge fan. Cleveland,
That's a
New
fail,
York?
dude. That looks more like
I
Kid
mean,
Rock than
you're a
ZZ Top.
fucking legend.
Yeah.
Just between us gals.
I got it. I hate people like that.
Gals?
How'd you lose
What
the
the
eye?
hell? Don't tell me.
Alright.
That's badass when you can just stare at a motherfucker and he's like back down.
Really?
You make a friend.
No.
He was just leaving.
Yeah, I got a deal business deal.
Live action Jeff from American Dad.
How'd you do tonight?
Hey, wasn't she an X-Men or something?
Yeah, Domino.
Where'd he
That
get you?
shit over one eye? Come on. So Snake Plissken is now canonically in the X-Men
Making
universe.
sure you're still human.
Yep.
Haven't
Maybe
you
it's a
heard?
black eye. Maybe she got too
Doesn't
close and
make
you hit her.
Human anymore.
Maybe.
It's survival of the ruthless.
Hey, it's Bob. Chino Bob. You're never gonna believe who
Your
just
cousin
walked
Marvin
in here.
Barry.
Chino
It's not
Bob.
Listen.
Still some.
Rainbows and unicorns.
Huh?
Sounds nice, but it isn't real. Not anymore.
Man, he is a
Michael.
bottle of sunshine.
Trust
Oh.
me.
Oh yeah.
Do you always expect the worst from people?
Never been surprised.
It's a tough way to live.
Could wait not to die.
Oh, come on, Snake.
You know, it's hard to trust someone when you don't know who they really are.
And who would you like me to be?
I think I'd rather listen to Mitch.
A friend.
I think it's the
From my
wrong
martini
decision.
shake.
I'm not sure I like the idea of Snake sobbing into his drink like this.
I don't like this at all.
Why not?
I don't like that he has such a girly looking drink.
Well, at least he called it out. Was that Bazooka Joe?
Wow,
Goofy
the
Ronald.
synthesizer really got to work out in this one.
So did that low angle.
Yeah.
I mean, they're capturing the auditory vibe, but I feel like that's about it. The guy was on a cell phone that was a little too advanced for the sort of
The
tech
80s.
that we saw in that movie, which,
Hey, stranger.
oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice shooting out there tonight.
Hey, Mr. Scott. Over in my chat, Mr. Scott says if Snake Plissken gets in, then you gotta add Rambo.
I've taken enough of your money for
Scott.
a minute.
Yo, Mr. Scott.
What's your
Oh,
name?
we got a party going
friend?
on over at Mitch's channel. Hey, people.
What are you, fucking deaf, man?
Mr. Scott says
I
he walks
asked
like a
your
gay
name.
man. It's that low camera angle. That low camera
the-
angle really got to work out too.
It was ball shots all the way. They were just trying to film his groin.
I heard you were dead.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
Look, motherfucker. A lot of people are looking for you.
Does
Powerful people with very deep
Side Saddle Jim here know that he's not supposed to be playing Snake
You
Plissken?
might be worth more
Nope.
of them alive.
Side saddle.
But I
Jim.
couldn't care less.
Oh, whatever the
But we
fuck his
deliver
name
your
is, he's gonna get
sorry
killed.
ass.
His name's not in the title. He's gonna die.
Let him be.
Ooh, well, look at that. Is that the one I bought you? Seems like you're putting it to good use.
I told you,
Oh,
you're not welcome here anymore.
Oof.
oh, sweet little Lotus. Take a look around.
Ah, you put the
That
triads.
white woman turned into a 6'8" black man.
I'm going to enjoy.
Double or nothing.
What?
Oh, I'm getting vibes from
What's the matter?
Big Trouble in Little China. Nothing or double, Jack.
You're not scared,
Yeah.
are you?
Let's fucking do it, One Eye.
Is he playing the Joker? Did I actually
Yeah,
put
I
him in the
did.
Joker movie?
Rainbows and unicorns.
Are they gonna have a rematch with no firearms?
Yeah, apparently.
Mr. Scott says he saw a trailer to the latest Josh Hartnett movie and he's looking more like Charles Bronson. That's all we need is another fake Bronson.
God, not another Charles Bronson, not Charles Bronson.
Yeah, Mr. Scott, I suppose he could play some Charles Bronson-like roles, but
Right.
as long as he
What a
doesn't
shame.
try to adopt the goddamn voice.
Now I really want to watch that.
Watch what?
But
Escape from New York?
Girlfriend's not here to protect you now, bitch.
Which one,
He
Angela?
said Josh, he said
Again,
Josh
this is-
Hartnett. Now I want to watch the back one.
She wasn't protecting me.
Yeah.
God damn it. He went full Batman on him.
Yeah, pretty much. What was that? Did he just tap Pliskin on the shoulder and say, hey, I'm going to attack you from here now?
Yeah, this. As badass as Snake is,
Yeah, this choreography is,
leaves much to be desired.
well, no, I mean, it's doing the job, but it's not, it's not the best I've ever seen.
You're right. It is doing the job, which I can appreciate, especially what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
It's like with everything we watch, we do have to take into consideration
These are
fan
professionals.
films. Budgets are generally non-existent.
Yeah, when you don't have the budget, you can't waste everyone's time with 20 reshoots.
And hiring experts for every aspect of your film. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Generally,
can't-
you want to focus on, okay, well, we are going to get somebody who's good at like doing CG, and so maybe the choreography on fights are going to be a little less, or the opposite. And I mean, you would think that something like this would try to get somebody who knows a little bit better choreography. But
Right.
it does the job, which is something I cannot fault.
Did he just roar?
I
Yeah.
think he shat himself. Stand with your legs a little further apart there, Captain Horse Stance.
Captain.
All right, I have to admit, seeing the bullet was kind of funny.
Yeah. Wait, you said funny? No, I thought it was funny.
Mr. Scott's na Snake Plissken. Do the snake mobile.
Wow.
I have a really bad cold.
In the
I have a
afternoon.
really bad cold.
I'm not the night, I'm the afternoon.
Oh no.
Morning, sunshine. I think I'll take your Rolex and your cigarettes. I'd take your woman too, but I doubt you've ever seen one.
It's Snake.
Okay, no. As a smoker who once had long hair like that, you do not do that. You hold the hair on your forehead before you light with a Zippo. Oh my god, how many times I've burned my hair by not doing it. That triggered me.
Oh, I've been triggered by Zippo shit in this movie from the get-go.
Yeah.
And I'll get to it. Believe me.
Oh, I have no doubt. I always write notes as we watch these so I can, like, still be involved in the movie but make little...
Nope.
Where did that machete...
See, Jason always comes back.
Where the fuck did she come from?
You forgot your change.
Bait and switch?
She threw... No,
Nah. On the house. But next round's on you.
Somebody doesn't know what on the house means.
I never got to thank you, Mr.
You know they're gonna work you
Call
down.
me Snake.
Please don't. Please do not believe that snake.
I do like that transition to the title there.
yeah, I like that title.
That was neat. That little burning the film thing. I like that.
Alright.
Man,
Wow.
I'm in a funny middle ground. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we go with Angela? We'll start there.
Okay.
Did you like this one?
Meh.
Okay. Dr. Functional?
Indifferent. Like, I kind of want to like it, but I don't know if I do.
Okay. Tyr.
No, I didn't.
All right. Now it's up to me. I'm with you, Dr. Functional. I wanted to like it, but I still want to like it. That's the weird part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even in hindsight.
Yeah, it's I'm sure we'll get to it. Angela, name something that worked for you in this fan
I
film.
liked the opening and closing sequences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dr. Functional, name something that worked for you.
I think I stole his.
A lot of the technical aspects, the camera work, I like how it wasn't a whole bunch of just jump cuts for the fight scene and things like that. The establishing shots on characters and during the opening scene. Again, a lot of the camera work, a lot of the technical aspect, I really appreciated and really enjoyed. Yeah.
Tyr, what worked? Name something that worked for you.
I like the establishing shots, and I do like some of the extras And I like I'm assuming he was currently the main antagonist. He was rather amusing.
Joe Kabuki.
Yeah,
Joe?
Kabuki Joe. Yes.
Yeah,
Clown says it was
horse
good,
hockey
but
Fred. Sorry.
Clown says it was good, but everyone acted like they were cutting a wrestling promo with how they delivered their lines.
And over in the Rumble chat, Mr. Scott says, "Watch me shuffle off into the dark alley, no sunset." Something I liked here is they tried and in many ways did the Snake Plissken universe correctly. They did the world right, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's gone to hell, and
Yeah. I mean, but this wasn't the location wasn't New York, it wasn't LA, it wasn't even America, it was Thailand. So things there may be some differences, but
Sure.
overall they got the feel of the world right, I think. Angela, name something that didn't work for you in this movie?
I think my brother said it best. It was like watching a bunch of promos. Also, the music at the beginning, I felt like I was getting ready to watch the Phantom of the Opera. And until the actual harder music came in, I was sitting there waiting for them to start talking about a paper mache music box.
Dr. Functional, name something that didn't work for you.
Well, in the spirit of what you were talking about, Mitch, I had the opposite opinion, and I didn't think it felt very. It didn't capture the same kind of feeling I got when you were in the brothel, Cuervo's place, the Rebels' place. Yes, it's a little. It's an independent creation, so the bar kind of worked for me, but the initial arena thing was kind of just like, this doesn't really, and I know why. I can draw exactly why, because they don't have the money to do a big set. So it can't be as brightly lit and whatever, but I don't know. It's still kind of just, I mean, I've got a whole list of things, but that was really kind of what stood out to me as sort of being my main uncomfortability with it.
It's like a dark big top.
Yeah, in spirit, but I mean, even just the look of it. Again, if you look at the brothel from Escape from New York or Cuervo's place from Escape from LA, the Rebels in either, there was a lot of brightly lit, and it was still very dark in tone, but visually was very bright. It's something that Carpenter does insanely well. You have these brightly lit scenes, but they're still so tense and so spooky because he's using other ways to do it. And I think that that's what they failed to sort of capture here. Again, there's a lot of things that I do think that they did capture. But lastly, really quickly, the guy, the snake's hair was more Jen Aniston than it was Snake Plissken.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna try not to be that person.
Maybe
I had to throw that in there because it was
maybe
short.
It's Maybelline.
I didn't want the girl to be the one to complain about the hairdo.
And he really okay. He was no Kurt Russell, but then again, who is, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that was the other big thing that I had to mention. I know I'm double dipping here, but because I think that was my main contention. He could pull off the walk, the gait, the feel of Snake. He couldn't deliver the lines or be Snake. Even though it was more of like a Kung Fury style parody of Snake, trying too hard to be Snake. Whereas if you just sort of let it flow and with a little bit of practice, like, I mean, look at Mitch. Mitch does a perfect Snake, even though he's being very satirical in the subject of what he's saying. He can still capture how Snake talks, not just
It's not just the voice. If I can interject there, it's not just the voice. There's an attitude with Pliskin that they missed.
Yeah,
the attitude, the delivery.
Yes.
Well, the guys, after the shootout thing in the beginning, when the guy's talking to Snake, and Snake's first word should have been, "Where's my money?" Because Snake, in addition to talking like this and being very,
it's short,
antisocial. He's not going to spend a lot of time.
He's concise and to the
with
point.
Back and forth. He's explicit about his interest. Give me my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always to the point. He's always, I mean, say what you will. I mean, as a character in that universe, say what you will about Snake. He's always direct.
Yes. Very direct.
You don't have to fear him because you know what he's going to do. If you piss him off, you know how he's going to react. If you're too annoying like Bar Dude, you know how, or you should know how he's gonna brush you off. He's gonna want you out of his face.
Right.
Or he's gonna shoot you.
Well, no. But that's the thing. You would know he won't shoot you because he's not an evil dude. He's just he's a bad dude. He's a bad mamma jamma. He's not an evil person. He's not going to shoot the guy for just talking to him, but he's going to let him know, get out of my face, or there's going to be hell to pay. Now, if a guy draws on him or makes a threat on his life, then he's definitely going to draw down and kill him first. Anyway, that's it for me.
Tyr, what didn't work? Or name something that didn't work for you here.
Oh God, the scene with him in the bar. Like you said, Snake Plissken moping into his drink. Just, it does not work for me. Maybe there was some other thing you could have did to I guess with the word, rehumanize him a little bit, but not have him moping into a drink in a sense.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the guy is maybe the woman is following him, trying to get, maybe she's a prostitute or something, and she's following him to get him to buy something, and she's talking to him that way. They're having this conversation as they're walking through the dingy streets. That would have been better for the character. I didn't like the actor's, like I said, the hair. It clearly a wig. Clearly a wig.
Wig Pliskin.
Yes, and it did not help. It did not help. You could have gave the guy another haircut. You didn't have to, do that. I wouldn't have mind say a more buzz cut, or maybe he has short hair. I don't know. Just not the wig.
Again, even if you rely on a wig, it's going to cost you to get the wig trimmed up right to look like Snake Plissken, or rather, to look like Kurt Russell.
Again, it seems like something that they just said, okay, this is good enough because we've got no budget, right?
Yeah, they only had $30.
It's close.
And there's only so much you can do with a wig with that kind of budget.
Yeah, it was close, but no cigar.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have a fake scene like he's, I would have accepted. Oh well, maybe this is a different. It's Snake, but he trimmed up his hair because, oh dear God, why? Something. It's not. It doesn't even have to be a throwaway line. I'd accepted the eye patch and the cigarette. Those are iconic Snake.
It's an interesting line you have to tread with a Snake Plissken fan film, because he has to be identifiable as Snake Plissken. There has to be no doubt to the audience. But
Snake was in his emo phase.
But
Mom, it's not a thing; it's a phase.
There's also the idea that there are so many ways you can easily identify Snake Plissken that you don't have to dress him the same way in every film, and you don't have to have his haircut the same way in every film. And what if he's trying to actually kind of hide out at this point after the New York and LA things? He's trying to be more off the radar, but he'll do the thing to make money.
Yeah, so I don't. It was completely unnecessary to have him dressed the same way. Again, he's supposed to be in hiding. The guy even recognized him.
Yeah, we don't know if he's in hiding, but it does take place after the events of that. And I understand that they were trying to capture, a day in the life of Snake, but he's in Thailand.
Right. But in my case, like I told you, I'd bring up that Zippo, and I've got a fucking psychosis. All right.
Oh Lord.
because I used to smoke, and one thing, and I had Zippos too, more than one, because people kept fucking them up, doing all their fucking fancy tricks with the Zippos, slamming it shut, and just close the fucking thing. Don't be a fucking stunt man with my Zippo. It's my fucking lighter, you cunt.
You're wasting all my fuel. You're
I'm letting you use my lighter to light your cigarette. Respect my fucking lighter is my position. You know? And fuck you people who can't fucking close a Zippo like a human being. And further on that, and this goes back to the original, Snake Plissken should be a guy who uses matches.
Yes.
There's a whole different fucking vibe with a guy who pulls a match and strikes it and it lights.
Maybe he strikes off his chin, just.
Well, not even that.
Oh,
but
no, just using wooden matches is a certain. It's a skill unto itself. And I agree with you, because I think that to the aforementioned things I mentioned, the fuel, the flint, those are manufactured for Zippo. They're very specific. You can't just find some flint in the forest and stick it in your lighter kind of thing. These are manufactured goods that, in that kind of a scenario, you're like, we've already established in the other two movies that a lot of these commodities are very rare. I mean,
yes.
Not only just in the what would you call them, the sanctuary prison cities,
but at large, like this world's supposed to be almost fucked.
Yeah. And we established, there's a lot, it's got that Demolition Man, there's no red meat, there's no this, there's basically no vice, no happiness, no joy. It's all, you have to adhere by a very strict doctrine, or you're a criminal, you're an outsider, an outcast. And those manufactured goods tend to play a big part in why we are so, to bring it into the real world, why we're so comfortable. And why some of us look at some people and go, you have no idea how comfortable you are, because you're so used to the amenities of just basic things that you don't even consider, like toilet paper or flint for your lighter. These are manufactured goods that have a lot of involvement at different stages of both resource acquiring and production.
Yes.
So
over in the Rumble chat, Mr. Scott says, someone say what's up with the hair. Quick 5 to 10 second flashback scene of him walking out of a burning car and had to cut his hair or something like that. Yeah. And it would work. Give him that haircut from either Soldier or Stargate, and that's why he has it. Slap the eye patch on too.
Yeah,
and it would work. Make it a story point. He'll grow it back out again. He's Snake Plissken, for fuck's sake.
Or no, what you could have done? You could have had the guy that recognized him go, "Hey, what happened to your hair?"
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what Mr. Scott was saying. That's the first thing he said. Say someone ask him what's up with his hair.
Global warming.
Like I said, for me, it was more a point of just uncomfortability. It's not that I was so downtrodden with his hair being the way it is, because it's hard to replicate these things.
It became distracting.
But it's uncomfortable. It comes off a little distracting. But I personally was able to just sort of be like, yeah, whatever. It's like a throwaway kind of like. It's a throwaway gripe. It's not something that I was seriously like. Because again, just for the sake of vocalizing it, we always, all four of us, always appreciate that people put in work and get projects finished.
Oh, yes.
And put them out there, because that unto itself is mad respect. And these little things like the hair, there's bigger things to worry about, let's say.
I mean, just because we didn't like it doesn't mean we're downtrodden it. Again, I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you did. I know. But
I mean, I didn't. Okay.
But
no, go on, Angela.
I don't want my time back like I did with.
Yes.
Oh.
Born of Hope.
No, I'm thinking of From Hell to the Wild West.
Yeah, I really wanted my time back after that one.
Who didn't? I saw it twice, so up yours.
God, you wasted 2 hours, almost 3 hours of your life on that movie.
No, I talked the rest of you into it to share my pain.
Ah!
But let's wrap this one up. Angela, would you recommend it?
No.
Dr. Functional.
Actually, yes.
Tier?
Depends. If I know someone is a Snake Skip from New York fan, I would recommend. Not a casual reviewer, no.
And I would recommend, just on the basis of give the filmmaker reason to grow in their craft.
So
yeah, because
that
you can
is
see the speed.
Citing that, I might actually recommend.
so
Just
that is technically two, one no, two a maybe, and 2 yeses.
Yes.
Not a bad start for the first film.
Yeah, good call.
All right. Let's Tier.
All right, and the next one is it's called No Man's Land. It's an Alien fan film suggested by Angela Arriaga. Thank you, Angela. I don't know much about it, honestly, so I'm just gonna play it.
Oh, this week's great for me. I haven't
don't
seen
either,
any of these.
Honestly, I saw that it was an Alien fan film, and I was like, Romulus just came out. We should probably do that just in honor of Ridley Scott and his revisiting of his old stomping.
Good call. Good call, because I'm a massive Alien fan. I've read tons of the books, and I was really hopeful for Romulus, but you know.
Yeah, it sounds like a disappointment. All right, I'll play it.
I'm hearing 2 stories on that one, but
Yeah, I've heard 2 stories on that too, but you know that's not why we were here.
that just means we'll have to watch it for ourselves.
Exactly. Oh, that's something I will give it. Watch it because it's still worth. Especially if you're a fan of the genre, watch it. It's an interesting experience.
Oh God, it's the intro to the thing.
Oh God, no! Mr. LaForge, pull up!
Why is
Pull up, Mr.
Captain
LaForge!
America's flag burning or
His shield.
burning?
He threw it really fucking far. He threw it really far after he was able to pick up Thor's hammer.
Okay.
All right, the effect of having it look like it's on the side, then having it fill out that way.
Yep.
Kind of weird.
Ottoman territory, World War One. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, so this is aliens in World War One.
We got a period piece. All right.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah.
It automatically gets points.
The Revenge of Beardy Bearderson.
What?
And Bald Chin McGee.
I was in the trenches when the Allies stormed the beaches.
That only works if you're German and you were French.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, full disclosure, I have seen this one.
You have?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Lieutenant. It's been
It
2
was
days
30
now.
years ago.
Not a sound.
I found my wife with another man.
No gunfire, no grenades, no shit. Nothing.
It's going to be that withered old timer who no matter what, he tells you a story about his past.
Lieutenant.
I'm smoking.
Yes. 6 bayonets.
I'll get the men ready.
In 1901, my brother stole my Halloween candy.
Wow.
Wow, they look like he looks Australian.
He looks like Nick Nolte in Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
At least he doesn't look like Gary Busey in The Life of Gary Busey.
Cool.
How you doing today, Gary Busey?
I'm sorry, that guy, Grizzly. How are you? If everyone is smoking cigarettes and pipe puff, smoking are coming up, no one said.
Fair point. So the one guy's like, I don't see anything. Let's shoot anyway. And he's the only guy shooting. So that's doing me a concern.
Mm-hmm.
Over the top!
What?
Okay.
Well, the thing is, with trench warfare like this, the setup is that, like, oh, there's no sign of the enemy anymore. So
Let's see if we can go in their trenches.
That's exactly it. This is a perfect time to advance. If they abandoned it, or if they all succumb to disease or something weird like that. So now they got to secure their territory because this is a target of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just adding.
Over the hole!
And that's not so much an attack as it is to flush anybody
out
there around out.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't make me think of a soldier, though. He makes me think of a lighthouse keeper.
Yeah, really.
Well, he probably was, you know.
I like this one. Castro is their general.
No,
this was my island until the
keeper
war
is their
came.
general.
Mr. Scott says it's Gary Busey and Axel Foley. Oh no.
Gary Foley? Oh god.
Axel Busey. Axel Busey sounds like some sort of a skin liniment.
Yaxel Posey?
Yeah, Axel Busey.
I finally figured out who that is. That's Uncle Bozy.
Axel Busey is what you use when you have an itch.
The hell is that? It's a camel spider.
It's the biggest little bastard I've ever seen.
I've seen them. They don't look like that.
No.
Aren't camel spiders native to the Middle East?
That's where they are, Ottoman territory.
Yeah, they're Ottoman territory.
Now I understand.
Yeah. And this is an Australian contingent, and I think that there's one Portuguese guy, one other guy. But I mean, it is a pretty standard World War I unit, ally unit.
Oh, the voices I did earlier, Gary Foley and Axel Busey. Is he staying the fucker's leap?
I have no idea what language he's speaking.
Probably Turkish.
Sir?
Oh! Yeah, I was...
They said they were digging. Found something. Something inside the trench tunnel.
Got the tunnel. Yep. Got the tunnel. Now, mate, I know.
He says they took
fucked.
everyone.
In the tunnel. Shut up.
Those words. Keeps repeating now.
They're in the tunnels.
Black Devil.
In the tunnel.
They mostly come at night.
Mostly.
Tunnel.
That's a good throwback.
Yeah, to throw forward. It's not the goo. It's not the goo that burns them.
It's the blood.
It's the blood. Yeah. The goo is actually one of the ways they communicate with each other. It serves as a like a transmission line from creature to creature.
It's not just the blood. It's like everything. It's like their bodily fluids. some of them, like their saliva burnt the guy in, the one with the clone Ripley's.
Andrews.
The
Resurrection.
ones that aren't actually alien because they don't understand the movie.
Yeah.
It's still technically canon.
Here we go with the red lighting again.
They
Snake
don't
Plissken in there?
exist.
We're about to
Nah.
walk into that high school gym and find Snake Plissken and side saddle Bob.
And their saliva, because that's what it is a multi-purpose thing. It does have that biochemical sort of like messaging, but it also, that's what their walls are made out of.
Yeah.
When you see those, like, it's a whole big weird thing that's not really directly mentioned, but if you piece it all together from the books and the movies, and they did say, yeah, the books are basically canon, and they're just independent stories of the movies.
Bloody smells like it. Looks like a ship.
It's like 16 kids trying to look through the one peephole at a naked lady.
They're all trying to see the kids. That's what red light is.
It's a red light district.
I wish they were looking for something that nice.
Smell me fingers.
Smell my finger, mate.
Oi, mate.
No.
Well, if it's an emergency.
Let's get out of here. Right.
He's gonna kill us all.
Back away slowly.
Plant a grenade bomb.
I want 2 minutes, Vickers. Anything comes out of this tunnel? Rain, hell, fire.
Kind of funny.
What's it?
Vickers are the heavy machine guns. Just in case anyone was unfamiliar with the parlance.
I wonder why they were called vicars, because a vicar is a priest.
Yeah, it's
gonna
a
sing to God.
British idiom. Yeah, because you're sending
Okay.
him to God.
Okay, that works to me. Works for me. Mr. Scott says that's a big glory hole.
I speak British. Even though they don't speak English, I speak British.
Right.
You speak the King British.
What do you think's going
Oh
on?
yeah, I guess it is now the king.
Yep, it's no longer the Queens, it's Kings.
10 years ago now,
When I was 13, my mother made me clean my
I was
room.
fighting with a Lancashire regiment. No reinforcements. Marching through some
Honestly, like his
badlands.
beard, he really gives off the grizzled old man look.
Old abandoned fort.
And even the way he emotes, you can tell from his first shot till now, when he's doing his exposition backstory.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that
Miles around.
that presence, that look of somebody who's seen the shit and is
Yeah.
forever changed by it, and you can tell they didn't know what PTSD was back then, but he's got
Yeah, they did.
He's got it bad.
They were shell
Well, they
shocked.
call it
That's
shell
where the
shock.
term comes.
Yeah, back then it was
the term
shell
came
shock.
from. The term literally came from them being shelled in trenches, shell shock.
But just the way he darts his eyes,
Everywhere.
the facial tweaks, the way he trembles his lip.
Nothing seemed to stop
Oh,
it.
really well done. This guy is really good.
He just kept coming back.
Maybe he has experience. He's drawn from actual experience.
For all we know.
I'd had enough.
It's one of the reasons
I don't
we
think
got
he was in
so
World
much.
War One. No,
So we set
Well, no, not World War One.
I'm
but
joking. I'm joking.
It's
doing
one of
that
the
beard.
reasons in the 60s and 70s we got so many good
nowhere to go, you see.
so many good movies and stories and TV shows is because a lot of the people, not just the actors, but the people doing the writing and the directing and the producing, had experience in war.
It was fresh in their mind.
So they knew they knew whether they did it consciously or not, they knew how to present that kind of trauma and damage.
More smoke.
Clown says, "Why not blow up the tunnel and just keep it moving? Because they need the tunnels. They need the Star Trek.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a slow advance across the Ottoman territory.
It's also a matter of like, this is now a mystery. Where is the enemy? What's going on here? There's strange stuff going on.
Not to mention,
they don't
it's
have
also
they don't,
flies.
but they don't have radios. There's not a constant communications line.
Right.
They're this is very much on their own. Singular unit. They need to now look to the lieutenant, who look at his condition to figure out what he needs to do with his unit.
Like, can they advance with? Okay, that's kind of creepy.
It is out there. Managed to wipe out an entire battalion in one single night.
Yeah, if it was a battalion, it had to be far more than them.
Yeah.
Reinforcements will be here in a week.
I mean, honestly, this is what remains of the unit.
I'm not taking any chances.
Lieutenant! The tunnel!
No, he was talking about a lion or something when he was fighting some other battle.
Right.
And the entire unit except for like him was...
Jesus
right.
fucking
No, I'm just saying... What I'm saying
okay.
is... This is not the unit he started with.
Yeah. No. He's British and he's commanding this Australian unit.
That guy's got a splinter. Oh no, it's worse than that.
Nice.
Retsnum, how you doing? A tiger in Africa?
But big props for practical effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not doing CG xenomorph bullshit.
Nice.
Why didn't they fire? All right, I understand why they didn't fire the vicar, because it was a chance that it could hit him too. Oh
Right.
shit! Here come the gassers.
And they don't know what they're up against.
He was one of the guys manning the vicar.
Yes, Retsnum, there is a link in the chat. This is called No Man's Land.
Yes.
Sorry, Retsnum, a lion I think he was talking about when he was.
Yes, he was talking about a lion.
Well, you know, lions and tigers and bears.
Holy fucking
and these
shit.
motherfuckers.
They just pissed him off with that gas.
Yeah, the aliens are like, minty.
Come give it to the kid.
Like, yeah, Charlie's in there, but he's dead if we don't kill him.
Yeah,
Anyway, so.
He's dead either way.
Yeah.
Now there's an example of where quick jump cuts can actually be effective.
Yeah, because it's a battle. It's kind of hard. I get it. And it makes sense that they can't see.
Yeah, the first person to give you that because
oh yes,
one of the key features of Alien is that feeling that they convey to the audience of being trapped, of what's the fear of enclosed spaces again?
Claustrophobia.
That feeling of claustrophobia you give to your viewer.
Yeah.
You see it through the mask and their limited vision. That is an excellent point.
Oh yes. It's a great way to convey the feeling through that visual.
While you're in this big open space.
Yeah.
And here they have the aliens have an unfair advantage because they can see in the fucking dark.
Yeah, Retsnum, they paid homage to that line already. They mostly come out at night, mostly.
Mostly.
Scott says, I think they hit him with gas. It would be funny if the aliens were extremely susceptible to human flatulence.
Oh.
Eat your beans! You know, shouting "Eat your beans" in a very dramatic and or we'll die kind of way.
Man, they're just eating those fucking bullets.
There can be only one.
Shut the fuck up and shoot!
Luther's like, this is why we don't go to war. But yeah, I never understood. Shut up and shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, don't waste your ammo, but shut up and shoot. What makes you think? What makes you think?
Another good callback.
Unmounting your bayonet is a good idea.
Oh wow!
All right,
Because right there you can just stab upward.
To be fair, I always hate it when it does that. It should attack.
Yes.
If it had to drop on him like that, it should just attack him.
Unless it's pondering whether it might be doing an analysis. Should I attack and kill, or should I capture for a new egg?
For impregnation, yeah, that's generally, and it's consistent with basically every alien property.
Right.
They're not just dumb creatures; they do have intelligence.
Yes. Mr. Scott writes, it'd be funny to do a horror movie where most of the characters are lefty stereotypes and they get killed off one by one. No,
Check out the latest latest Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because that's basically what you got, and why I fucking love that movie. And that's why I fucking love that movie. I'm like, it's dated for sure, but it's dated in a good way that, like, these are the people I hate, so good.
I don't think
Leatherface should fuck all of them.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's forcing them.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go on, Jer.
It's forcing them into the tunnels to let the face huggers get them. Makes sense.
Oh
Yeah, like I said, they have intelligence. Their prime mission is to
like ours.
prime them for impregnation.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Mr. Scott writes, it may want a later snack. Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, we never really see, what do the aliens do with the dead body after the chest burster bursts the chest?
Probably
should
eat it.
They should eat it.
Did you
reinforce
not
their walls.
watch the first two movies where you have the freaking wall of people?
Yeah, but you don't see what happens to the bodies after the
They
chest
just rot. They
bursters
get
burst.
absorbed into the rest of the
Do
biomaterial
they?
that they've created.
Yeah, they just
Okay,
hang
is
out
that what it
there
is? Okay.
until-
They don't actually eat people,
Oh, okay.
which is something that's always been left amorphous. Like, how do they sustain themselves? Like, they don't.
Right.
Now he speaks English.
No, he spoke enough English to get his point across.
He was the last man standing, and he was a little, traumatized by what was going on. So I was just making a joke.
To address what you said before, Mr. Scott, I think activism ruins entertainment. That's why I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, generally. Yeah.
And even if it's activism I happen to agree with, I think it will tend to ruin entertainment.
It cheapens it in some ways, and it also really dates something, which is
Yes.
Yeah.
always gives you that sense of uncomfortability.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Retsnum writes, in the game AVP 1 and 2, when playing the alien, if you do a mouth punch to the skull, it replenishes the health. Mouth punch. I just like the sound of that. Mouth punch.
Yeah. This is Hicks'
Make my way
great
through the darkness.
granddaddy.
No, let's not play that game.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
really don't do that.
To be fair, the alien ship
Oh, they're in the ship.
looks far
Okay.
too advanced for the aliens as a species.
Well, that's
You don't,
we don't know. We don't know if that's the aliens' ship.
because that
Fair
doesn't
enough.
look like a xenomorph on the floor.
Oh God, they got ringtones.
Sorry.
It's all good.
These things happen.
Yeah, all right. That's not human.
No, Mr. Scott, if I'm going to have a stereotype killed in a movie, it's going to be in a slasher film where you got the one lady character who won't shut up with asking questions and doing it loudly. Why is he killing everyone? What do we do now? That character. I want the rest of the survivors to tie her to a tree and use her as bait so they can escape the slasher.
But why are we doing this? Is this gonna help it at all?
Clown writes, I like my country enough, but once I see an enemy is an alien, I'm defecting from the army and just walking away. Nice.
What are you asking about, Angela?
Oh no, I was talking in the as the annoying lady that you're tying to the.
Oh, okay. I see. I get you. You don't possess the tone naturally.
It's like, but why? How is this gonna help?
You know, it's why did he do that? Why is he picking up that carton of milk? I've seen just as much of the movie as you have. Shut up. You know, I get angry, god damn it.
That was the scene with freaking Jada Pinkett in Scream 4.
Yes.
Or Scream 3? Scream 2.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I was just like, I am so glad that they killed you.
Oh, yeah.
I am so sorry that it was in that way and that nobody realized that you were dying. But I am so glad that they killed you.
With everything they've done so far in this movie, I'm upset that they used the visual effect for the fuse.
Yeah.
But that's minor compared to everything else, honestly. He's just like, I've lit my fuse and then I ran. I ran like hell. I didn't care what I was leaving behind.
In the lightning, it may have hurt.
It just...
Now, my gaps, I actually felt bad about him dying.
holding its ground.
Oh, yeah.
Looking straight into my eyes. Almost as if he were trying to tell me something.
And what do you think that was?
And this is my land. You've marched onto. And you're not welcome.
For king and country!
Oh, that was pretty.
Oh, well, that's...
Why was he kind of around the picture of the queen?
I don't think
Mr. Scott writes, I left for milk and I never came back.
Well, it certain wasn't menthol cools.
I think during this time it would have been Lucky Strikes.
I was making a racist joke.
Well,
I should say racist, racial joke.
I ran. I don't even remember how far I ran, but I ran.
Retsnum writes, did you guys see they're releasing a very limited edition of the alien mask from the original Geiger molds from the 80s?
Oh, son of a
bitch! No!
Oh,
no!
of course. He got guturated.
Damn it.
Well, the species is still fucked. There's no queen.
Yeah, well,
There's
no,
always a queen.
It depends. You know, it's like with certain...
Oh, yeah!
Yes!
It's a nice ending.
Oh,
I'm
let
here.
it play.
In war, you never know where your enemies may hide. Or that they might come from outer space.
Or that they might come from inside you.
Always wear your mouth condom.
I know, right, bro?
That. I love the film grain too.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me put everything back up.
Let's switch direction this time. Tier, did you like it?
Oh hell yes!
All right, that was that. There's no doubt there. Dr. Functional, did you go for a smoke and a drink?
We
Probably did.
Lost the doctor.
Oh no, the
We can come back
Throckmorton
to
got him.
Mr. Scott writes, "The enemy from within." Angela, did you like it?
I actually really liked it.
All right, so did I.
I think my exhortation at the end there speaks volumes. Yeah, sorry, I had to vent some drive plasma.
No, that
Yeah,
happened.
definitely love that movie.
Occasionally, I have to dump my warp core too.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ!
Hopefully not on
Wow.
Tier, what worked? Name something that worked for you in this one.
Okay, I like the actor who played the lieutenant. Honestly, I liked all the actors. Lieutenant was amazing. His line delivery, the look, the his final stand against the alien, even though he knew he was gonna go down, was fucking amazing. I like the practical effects. I like the historical accuracy, if you will, for the most part. Like those masks were used constantly, and I do like the valve of the gasser unit.
Oh yeah.
What else? Oh, the weapons. I love the
Need
weapons.
anything for the rest of us?
Fine. I'm sorry. My bad. There you go. I'll stop.
Okay. In that case, I'll move on to Dr. Functional. Name something that worked for you in this movie.
What didn't work for me? Geez, like I loved this. It was a perfect period piece. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I hope
It was
you're
a perfect.
okay.
It was a perfect period piece, and injecting a fan IP into a period piece, and that's something I thoroughly enjoy, no matter the injection. If it's Marvel, if it's Alien, if it's whatever, I always like that's something that will immediately get my attention is putting it into a period piece. And so yeah, like really well done.
Angela, name something that worked for you.
I have to agree with that. I loved the setting, that it was a well presented. It could have happened in World War II. Who knows? Maybe we lost a couple of battalions or something.
Yep, because of some aliens. Yeah.
Because of some sticky, gooey monsters. No kidding. So the thing that worked for me was the quiet nature of the film. It was at no point overbearing. It had a story to tell, and it told the story. It didn't. We had Lieutenant Grandpa. When I was a kid, I ate spinach out of a can, and I hated it. He had his stories to tell, and that's fine. But it's fine because it's laying the groundwork for what we finally get in the climax.
Yes.
And this movie wastes no time. It sticks to the story it's telling, and it does it really fucking well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike, to answer your question, it was about 20 grand.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Right on.
Which, holy shit. The amount, like, it just
did a
goes to show
lot.
you, to your point, Mitch, that they wasted no time, both by good storytelling purposes and because they couldn't afford to.
Well, there's that, but it also points to them knowing what they're getting into and planning for it accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is our budget. We might try to crowdfund or whatever, because they may have done that. We don't know without doing research. I mean, I certainly didn't research anything here. I'm just judging on what I see as a final product. And it was, it seemed to me like when it come to the budget, the resources at their disposal, they seem to have, because of the final product, it looks to me like they went in prepared, and that's a huge thing.
Clown writes, only thing I didn't like was the hair. Snake had horrible hair in that first movie, and in this one seemed like one of the soldiers in the trenches was a hairstylist.
For all we know.
Hey, be nice.
Over on
I
Rumble,
as hard as the rest of the boys. Thank you.
over on Rumble, Retsnum writes, they're making 20 of those alien masks. They're making 20 of them for about $1,700 a piece. Mr. Scott writes, the only thing it was missing was Snake Plissken. Oh, Retsnum also posted a direct link to the chat, or to the mask in the Rumble chat, if anyone wants to go check that out.
Okay.
Retsnum also writes, even better, no injected female hero. I hadn't thought of that, but it's a good point, because women weren't a part of trench warfare in World War One, and it's
World War II.
Well, this took place in World War One.
Yes.
So I'm sticking to that. But it always pulls me out of the movie when there's a historical inaccuracy as glaring as that.
Yeah.
Is it likely that there was someone born in China who had emigrated to the United States and then wound up living in London and then got into World War One, who wound up in a trench? It's possible. Is it likely? No. But it is possible. It is not possible that a military organization in that era would throw women into trench warfare.
Wasn't the Boxer Rebellion going on around this time?
I really don't know. I'm not much of a historian, honestly. I just know that the mores of the time would not have allowed for it. But Mr. Scott also writes, he only comes out at night in dark alleys, shuffling. Snake Plissken.
Nope.
Anyway,
Boxer Rebellion didn't have run this time.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
Dear.
Yes.
Name something that didn't work for you in this movie.
Honestly, there wasn't much that didn't work for me. Everything was on point. I do have to say something about the hair. They do look a little, for trench warfare. I honestly can't think of anything that honestly didn't work. I'm pissed that they didn't get to use the Vicar, that one they set up in the tunnels.
Oh, yes.
They really should have fired that off, maybe a few shots. And how the Vicar didn't decimate one of the aliens is beyond me. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I suppose. Dr. Functional, name something that didn't work for you here.
Okay, it's obviously it's gonna but because of how much I love the movie. There's one tiny glaring thing that hit me both the first time I saw it and this time that I noticed again. There's some clips on their gear that are more modern inventions, like metal clips.
Oh, okay.
That weren't used at that time. So, like you said, Mitch, there's historical inaccuracies, but it's such a small, tiny one that unless you are, I'm a very unique brained kind of individual who looks at these things and it immediately pops at me. And my brain is activated to be looking at these things. If I was just sitting back and hey, I'm just watching this movie, wouldn't notice it, but I do notice it, and it hits me. It's hit me both times now. It's if anybody goes back and rewatches it, the first time they're moving along the trench, look at the one guy in between all of his gear and strap. You see a suspender sort of tri-clip, and that's something that's very, very new. I think that was invented in the 40s 40s or 50s or something. It's something so small and so insignificant, but yeah, that's one thing that I can find fault in the movie.
Okay, Angela, name something that didn't work for you in this movie.
It's so fun.
I know it's
Captain
not easy.
Lighthouse Keeper. He should not have from the profile, he was great. Looking at him straight on, I was like, am I looking at a lighthouse keeper? Am I looking at the train conductor from Polar Express? Am I looking... What is happening here? That guy, he's got a whole thing going on, and it isn't World War One.
Okay. Oh, hey guy. Wow. I love it when a yawn snakes up on you and just gives you no options. I mentioned it during the movie, and when Lieutenant Grandpa lit Snake Plissken's match and to light the fuse on the dynamite, and using the effects that came with the software for the sparks, that bothered me. Look, this is a damn good fucking movie.
Wait a minute.
And it requires nitpicking to find something wrong with it.
It does. Mike R. And to my surprise, the acting wasn't cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
I was just like, this is well done. They got
Indian was amazing.
Act. They got effects that worked. They did amazing shit with a little money. I'm just like,
yeah, honestly, it seriously, if the 20,000 ran out and the only sign of that happening is the sparks on the fuse for the dynamite, what am I even complaining about?
Again, it's not much to complain about in this one.
From the Rumble chat, Mr. Scott writes, I left my lighthouse for this. A sea of sand. And he note to me, he writes, you bastard, now I'm yawning. Yeah, yawns are contagious even over the internet.
That's where they're the worst.
Tier, would you recommend?
Most definitely.
Dr. Functional?
Hell yeah!
from across the room. Angela?
yes.
And I'm going to say hell yes as well. Because
I actually did recommend this.
Oh, yes,
and I'm
you did.
glad I did.
This was, I'm going to put this in the this is a fun ride category.
Yeah, because even I would even expose the person to it in the same way that we did, and kept my mouth shut during most of it, except crack wise, like I'm ought to do. And then afterwards, say, hey, yeah, and they did this for 20 G's, and just watch the person's jaw just gape and go, what?
20 G's, well
productions. It's productions like this that make you look at modern Hollywood and go, what are you spending all that fucking money on?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
that really makes your jaw hit the floor to go. You people are either being robbed or robbing people with the amount of money you throw at absolute garbage.
Yes. I'm looking at you, the remake of The Crow.
Because honestly, yeah, but that's the thing, Mitch. It's the people are doing this for the sake of doing it. They're not doing it because they love the material they have. They're not doing it because they love to be filmmakers or writers or actors. They're doing it because it's fame, it's notoriety, it's hey, look, I get to do a Star Wars show. Look
yeah, their motivations are
cool?
suspect.
Yeah, it's not, dude. I've lived, breathed, and loved Star Wars ever since I was knee high to a Yoda.
Jawa.
I still think to this day that Kevin Smith should have been handed, or someone like him should have been handed the reins to something like Star Wars because of his passion for the project. Now, that is the caveat.
No,
hold on. Don't interrupt me.
Don't hear.
The caveat is that there is a point at which you very well notice with someone like Kevin Smith where he changed. He gave up his passion for the sake of just creating more, doing more, whatever.
For being liked,
for being a decent human being. Like,
all right,
veganism just destroyed him. That's my own personal supposition. But when somebody, you can tell when he was in his early days of doing like Clerks, you could tell he knew enough and had enough passion for Star Wars that is something he could have picked up. I'm just saying that very broadly and using those as idiom placeholders to give you an idea of what I'm talking about without going into the whole.
Would you say it'd be more accurate if old Kevin Smith was
there it is.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Is. Old Kevin Smith.
Old young Kevin Smith.
Young Kevin Smith. You know,
but you at least understand where I was trying to go with that. In that you give somebody who's truly passionate about a project like what we just saw with this film, where it blows your mind at how good something can be. Hollywood is not it. Hollywood is not it, and it is dying. And I'm thankful for it because it makes people incentivized to light that fire under their tuchus and make a piece of art like this.
When you do something, when you do something, you do it. When you do it from love, you do it. You know, you give it your all, and you can clearly tell these people, whoever made this short film, clearly loved what they were doing.
Yeah, art is an expression of emotion.
Before my brother disowns me, I disavow everything Tier says about Kevin Smith.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay.
No, Kevin. It's where Kevin Smith lost me was when he started crying at watching everything he saw. You know, he sees not even a trailer, but a teaser for the announcement of a trailer, and it's just the title of a thing, and he fucking tears up and starts, "Fuck you, Kevin Smith."
Now
you're just being that guy. That bothers me.
Hold on.
But that would bother me no matter who did it.
All right, let's rein in the political talk.
It's like that with me.
Let's rein in the political talk because
who's talking politics?
No. I know we're talking movies and whatnot, but got to rein it in. You know, that's a Monday night-ish discussion. You know? It's a Monday night discussion. You know, a million stuff. All right, but again, this was a good movie. I do. Oh,
this was awesome.
Yes. So that is 4 recommends versus Call Me Snakes. 1 no, 1 maybe, no, 2 maybes and a yes. So far, No Man's Land is in the lead.
Oh yeah. Let's see what
Hope and Glory.
Hope and Gregory can Glory can do.
Because I love the comics and the original movie and the sequels to an extent, I will wait to bash the new Crow until after I've seen it, and at least Trent is back doing the soundtrack.
That's a totally fair position, but I'm 54 years old, man. I've seen Hollywood do great things, and I've seen them do shitty things, and I've started to recognize the signs very early on, and that's why that's why I have no faith in this Crow remake. I'll probably watch it though. Whether I'll watch the whole thing, that's another story. Mad Max fan film.
Yes.
Now I wonder if this is going to be a Mad Max fan film from old Mad Max or Furiosa Mad Max.
I actually like Furiosa.
When I heard that Mad Max wasn't the focus of the movie, it killed me inside, and I didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
Right, because I mean, you can't put Mad Max in the title and have it not be Mad Max in my brain, you know?
Only Mad Max could be Mad Max, which is Mad Max.
Yeah, and if you want to have a Furiosa, make a Furiosa movie But launch the character properly. You know, maybe Furiosa starts off as a Mad Max sidekick, and then maybe they have a falling out. She goes off on her own. Make that movie first.
Do you know about Red Sonja?
Yes.
Red Sonja started off as Conan hero, antagonist, and then she became her own comic in the beginning, in the end.
Yeah.
So why not have a situation like that? She starts off as an antagonist to him. Something happens, and then they team up, and then goes off about her business.
Right. For me, it's all about the way you tell the story and the way you introduce the character.
I'm still trying to figure out if Furiosa was supposed to be after Mad Max or before Mad Max.
Technically,
well, I think it would be after the first movie, but everywhere else, it's probably wide open.
It's a floating time. From everything I understand about Mad Max, it's a floating timeline. So
yeah, I mean, at least when Mel Gibson was doing the part in the first 3 movies, you could tell just by how much older he got how the story was progressing.
Yes,
but since you get another guy playing Mad Max, it's a different ballgame.
I'm saying I could see like her being like his mother or something like that.
So one of the theories about it. One of the theories about that is that it is the wild child as Mad Max from the first movie. Is this first or the second movie? I can't remember. I think it's Beyond the Thunderdome. It's the wild child as Mad Max. That's a theory.
Mr. Scott writes, didn't you see Fury Road? No, I didn't. Because
no, I haven't.
It was called Mad Max Fury Road. And Mad Max was apparently not the focus of the movie. And I don't like getting a bait and switch. It bothers me.
It holds a soft spot for me. My wife got it for me when I was recovering from dental work.
Groovy.
And the spray paint on the face always makes me laugh. All right, let's play the movie.
Yeah.
So pictures. The oil prices will continue to increase?
They will explode. And there's nothing we can do about it. No electricity for major cities mark a new turning point. The cabinet is preparing for rationing for many years.
South America, Asia, Africa. The rainforest is gone.
We've lost the green lungs of our planet.
Violent protests turn cities into battlefields.
Depletion of vital resources.
The attacks are getting more and more vicious. As oil and water panic.
Irreversible.
Arises.
Max Foxy.
This is the last broadcast.
Good luck to all of us. The world as we know it does not exist anymore.
Society fell apart.
Judgment Day.
Governments broke down.
Oh, at least he's Asian, Australian.
Humanity. Dangerous groups were born out of this chaos.
They didn't take me trick-or-treating. Sorry.
Fighting each other for another day under the scorching sun. Every time I fall asleep, I'm afraid to see their faces. Every time I wake up, I fear to have forgotten them once and for all.
Please talk about your wife and kid.
Well, that answers my question about which version of Mad Max it is, I suppose. See, even if in the Fury Road and Furiosa, that's supposed to be friggin' the little wild child kid, it's still not Mad Max.
True.
I mean, Mad Max is a person, not a costume.
Not a title.
Yeah.
Just like James Bond.
Right.
Oh Lord, he's hearing shit. Oh God, the ringtone is back. If he's afraid of forgetting them, he probably grab that picture out of the sand.
There's something to be said for that, but I'm kind of assuming that the picture of them in the sand was an image from his dream. At least that's how I interpreted it.
Hope and glory.
Greg and Dharma. Dharma and Greg, whatever.
Thelma and Louise.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Ham and
Lone
Swiss.
Ranger and Tano. Ham and Swiss, yeah.
And I drove so far away. Got to get away. Balky and Larry.
Mr. Scott in the Rumble chat writes, when you hear the ringtone, hit the like and follow button. Oh no, it's that scene from Waterworld.
Oh no. Well, they must be further out because those are ships, so you must be driving across a dry ocean.
I'll break every single one of your fingers if you don't let me drive to the Citadel.
Turner and Hooch, a Mad Max saga.
I will end your Half-Life right here in no pit.
Oh Lord, it's the VA boys.
You will be forgotten.
You poor slingers would have found the milker without me. I should drive.
I wonder if these are undergrounders or something.
What it means.
Nah, these are the VA boys from Free Road. Somebody can scream, "Witness me!"
And that, kids, is why you don't build a car out of sticks.
My car! Really?
Okay. I'm down for the brutality of it all.
Yeah.
Because I don't think when it comes to worlds like this, I don't think you should diminish the brutality.
The fact that he didn't bash him over the head with the gun instead of just throwing it at him.
Yeah.
Is that Tom Sizemore? I do not think it is.
Yeah, no. Why is he already limping? Does the knee never heal? She's just like over there. Excuse me?
You gonna save me?
Dude?
Hello?
Pretty good warrior.
Is that an Irish
Can you
accent?
cut me free?
It is.
I think it might be.
Pay? Hey! Can you cut me? No.
How's he going to cut the chains?
What's the point of that?
You need gasoline, right? Listen, I can get you gasoline.
No, that's not
Lots
Irish.
of it, actually.
Where?
She just saw you pull the trigger and it didn't work.
I can show you.
Yeah, but she also doesn't want to be the time that it does.
Don't waste time.
Maybe. Mr. Scott writes, yes, maybe she's a crazy like from Quigley Down Under.
She's from Perth. Nah, she's from where Tari is. We're in southern Melbourne.
I believe he said don't waste time. Now, honestly, what would at some point you're going to run out of petrol?
Can you please untie me? I need to give him a sign.
See, bullshit. You can't tie chains tight like a knot.
Yeah. And she could have gotten out on her own.
Yes. That's...
My name is Hope, by the way. What's yours?
It's the layer from the video game.
I also would be very wary of people in this situation who are too cheerful.
Yes.
Everyone's
Especially-
fearful always.
Especially with a name like Hope. Uh-huh.
Who do we have here?
She promised me gasoline if I brought her in.
She has nothing to say here, especially concerning our fuel depot. But I must admit, your car is very nice. Oh, he's a crazy one, Uncle. Cuckoo.
Okay.
No. Please
I
allow me
think
to speak.
you are, dude. You're kind of creeping me out.
Hey, it's the uncle from World War
Jeremiah
One.
and I, we were out there looking for my daughter, and we got attacked. And he didn't make it. And I wouldn't be alive either if it weren't for him. He killed 3 war boys with his bare hands, and I think he can help us.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's a killing machine.
If they're too cheerful in situations
Warrior,
like this,
driver,
chances are they eat people.
killer.
I agree.
What should we call you? Either way, you need gasoline.
They call me Billy
So-
Bastardson.
Let's make a deal.
They call
Every night, these buzzards are buzzing around the area. If you are as strong and beef as she claims,
No.
Beef.
then you can
No.
go get the head of the buzzard's top dog.
All right.
With that
I'm out.
trophy on the hood of my uncle's car, they'll all flee like cockroaches. If you do
Cockroaches?
that, we can
I'm
talk.
out.
I need gasoline.
This dude is breaking Angela.
Yep.
Uncle Lighthouse.
Gasoline. If that's it, then we have a deal.
And he can't say gasoline. It sounds like he's saying guzzling.
Yeah, but she says it
Yeah.
the same way.
Come on, Uncle.
They can't be from Australia. Tari called it petrol.
Mr.
Well, they
Scott
said
writes,
petrol at one point too.
Mr. Scott writes, this guy is too gay.
I created it over
I don't
the
know
years
what he
by
is, but
collecting information from us.
I don't think he's being gay. I think he's being weird to be weird.
Yeah. Just like him. They all sound like they're trying to affect their voice.
Yeah.
It's a 2-day trip with one of our vehicles, but your V8 should do it in half a day. Please don't take my map.
It should just be like,
What's wrong
hey,
with
it's a
you?
2-day trip, but if you do it right, you can do it in a day.
What the fuck? Thanks.
That's cool water. It's hard, but come by. And the girl still has hair. God blue.
Fair point, man.
My daughter, she was taken by the buzzards.
Mr. Scott
Let me
writes,
go.
maybe it's
Together
jizzling.
we can find her.
No jeez.
Everything.
No jizz.
No.
You get yourself killed.
Jizzling Maxwell. Sorry. Time and a place, you know.
Maybe I'll look, but I promise you nothing.
Thank you. Give this to her. She'll recognize him.
Jesus.
Let
Come
her know
on.
that
See,
the
he-
Mother Hope is waiting for her.
He does one nice thing and now everyone wants to make demands on him. This
I
is,
technically didn't. He didn't do a nice thing. He did it for practicality reasons. I need gasoline.
Sure, but
Thank you.
look, this is how you go from Mad Max to Snake Plissken in a day. Right now, if I were Max, I'd be pissed off. In the extreme.
Yes. While he has only one headlight.
Yep. Oh, this bodes.
And now that song is stuck in my head. Thanks.
What?
One headlight.
Blinded by a single headlight.
No.
No, wallflowers.
I've never heard that song.
What would Snake Plissken say?
Like the model.
Give me my
Oh,
name
yeah.
back
The
and get off my
miniature's great.
stage.
Yeah. To her, Snake Plissken would probably be like, back off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this does look like it's practical model. It might be CG,
Yeah.
but it might be a testament to how good whoever they got to do some of the CG is. Like, it just
Yes.
it looks real, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it looks like a really good miniature.
Yes.
And as somebody who is professionally involved in building and
really
making
does look
miniatures, it does give me that feeling.
And those are some great angles too.
Yes.
Because this is really like the sort of in this genre that they've come across City Wasteland, which is really cool, really unique idea. I'm still a little leaning towards where Angela is, but I'm always open to seeing more. What's on offer?
What?
Swallow your soul! Swallow your soul!
Yeah.
Sorry, that's all! You'll die before you reach the Necronomicon.
What the?
Yeah, I do. This is weird.
When did Mad Max suddenly gain psychics?
PTSD?
No, psychics. Because that seemed like a Attack of the Psychics to me.
I don't know.
It just,
I mean, I'm
whatever
assuming-
it is, it's out of place. I don't understand.
Yeah, so far. I mean, you know, if it's a PTSD thing, he's going to be living with that every day. In
Yeah.
this kind of a world.
I mean, assuming he would just get used to it by now. Like,
Oh,
this
yes.
is his reality.
Damn it. Yes and no. Whoa, okay.
Sudden Skull?
No, it's someone who hung themselves in a well. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, well. All right. Okay, that makes it psychic. So what is the fuck? Since that's who he saw in his mental derangement.
Mommy? You don't want to hurt me?
What? Your mom's looking for... Wait.
Okay, that made a satisfying crunching sound.
Yes.
Come on.
That is not how I would describe that, but okay.
I'll pull you up. You get the bat.
Throw me the idol, I throw you the whip.
Come on, help me, kid. Help me
Well,
help you, damn it.
You know, I appreciate the fact that he's being urgent about this, because in so many films, they sacrifice the urgency of the situation to build artificial drama.
What the hell?
Take the fucking elephant. Sorry. Wrong movie.
Wow.
Run.
Did you expect to hear the music too?
Yeah.
I know I did.
They're being attacked by Morlocks.
Yeah.
Ah! Magical
What the? Chunks.
Ah!
And that's how they reinvented Chunky Soup.
now I know what happened to...
Not cool.
Mr. Scott writes, waiting for the invisible giant geckos. You know, because of that Dread movie. Was that Judge Minty?
Yes, Judge Minty. They're over there forging steel. I expect Thessler Doom to come out of nowhere.
I'll take you back to your mom.
What happened to the cut on his head?
Oh, that was in a different scene. It got edited out.
It got edited out.
Yeah, they took care of it in post.
Wait here.
Hey, look, it's Gas Mask Charlie.
I liked it in your first movie.
Indiana Jones, that bitch.
Good ass, badass.
Yeah.
Good ass. Good Max, badass. I'm the Max with the gun.
Yep.
Really?
Pull the bolt out of your arm, dipshit.
Yep. God damn it. What is he, fucking immortal?
Not kidding. So I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
How do you not hear him?
Wait, this is a Leatherface fan film?
No.
It doesn't know what it is.
It doesn't. And I'll call him bullshit on that. How do you not hear that?
You know, if these weapons don't work on anyone but him, why is he even there?
I got a better question. Why are you wasting fuel on that chainsaw?
Yeah, honestly. I was gonna say we don't know, it might be electric, but I don't think electric chainsaws make that same sound.
Yeah, but if that's the case, where would they power the electric chainsaw?
Oh, there's a lot of different ways to generate electricity. In those conditions they're in. They kick him in the balls.
Did they take his car?
No. At least I don't think so. Maybe they did. I keep waiting for her to say, "Come with me if you want to live." Max just grabs his head, says, "Look to your right."
Look to your left.
Oh.
You okay?
Hey, head wound's back.
Yep.
I mean, if these were all the buzzards that were attacking them, they're pretty shit.
Yeah.
It was like maybe what, 7 dudes at that?
Maybe. Uh-oh. It's that pilot from the second movie. Oh my god, no, it's not.
No way. He made it. He's back. The driver's coming back.
What is it?
I'm weird, man. I insist on being
The
weird.
driver is back, and the girl's with him.
Oh, good. I can be weird again.
Coming.
Just a driver.
Okay, so he's evil, really. Alright, got it.
Probably.
No one eats the old man's egg.
It's a funeral egg.
Are you okay? Yes, I'm alright, Mama.
I stole one of their hats. You may have their trophy.
Hey. What happened?
Can he not get out the car normally?
Apparently not.
He's a bit beaten up and worn out. I mean, what do you expect me to pop out of there like Bo and Luke Duke?
He's got death blood out the mouth blood.
Yeah.
Death blood out the mouth blood.
Drink.
This tastes like ass.
Radioactive ass.
It tastes like all of that blood that I just yacked up.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Snake.
But my story wasn't over.
Oh.
They refused to let me die.
They decided not to make me into soup.
Yet.
Hey.
That's a good thing you waited until after she was done sewing you up to wake up.
No kidding.
So, you are alive.
Oh gosh.
Would have been a shame if you left us now. You must have real luck. Making it
Oh,
in the wasteland
shut
all
up.
by yourself.
Shut up.
Must get lonely though.
Ew.
But before we refuel your car, my uncle would like to make you one more offer. You can have what you need here. Food, weapons, company, and a home.
Somewhere where you belong.
Maybe even a wife.
What's that? Was it right number price? It's for the low price of $299.95.
You're now the new leader, my heir apparent. You were the leader.
Nephew Squeaky's got an issue.
What did it say?
Commander?
New command.
I gave you what you wanted. Now you give me gasoline.
Hey, you're awake.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you turn now, he's gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, see, now all I'm hearing is Bruce Campbell saying they offered to make me king.
No. All right, this is. when I'm talking about the thing that irked me, I'll explain what I'm thinking.
Had a good sleep?
No,
fucking no.
shut up.
Yeah, shut
So
up.
unfortunate.
This guy thinks he's in fucking Demolition Man,
Then put a few extra canisters in your trunk.
and he's dressing like a
Should be
sopa.
enough.
Hey. I want to say goodbye, but I don't know to whom.
Call me Snake.
Max. My name's Max.
Call me Frank.
Frank Castle's really let himself go.
Yeah.
Keep waiting for someone to pop up in the back. Oh, what the hell?
Nope, he's that had to be a vision.
Yeah, it's got to
Nope,
be a.
it's not.
Oh, well, I don't know. No, I'm not sure now. It's like it might be a regret.
He's going back. The one-eyed KFC guy.
Gonna go back for his big ass bucket of chicken.
You, Colonel Sanders?
Damn it! Now I want a big ass bucket of chicken. Fuck me.
Sorry, Mitch.
No, it's because I said big ass bucket of chicken.
You have to be shitting me.
The Galamaloid's got a, or whatever. The
After
fuck
like
that
20 seconds, really?
Yeah.
One headlight.
Attacked by the Glamdameroids.
He wasn't even gone a whole fucking day.
Are you kidding me?
Well, everyone's fucking dead.
Oh, there's Captain Crutch.
Yeah. Map guy's over there. Choked on his map.
Yeah. Where's Crystal and Daoud?
Well, there's hope.
Hope and Gory. Everyone's dead. So are you.
Now you press.
Mr. Beth. Where is Mr. Beth?
We'll find him. We'll find him.
Yep. She'll be gone. One more thing for Max to regret.
Oh, shit.
One more regret.
Redstone writes, by Grabthar's hammer, by the Sons of Warfan, you shall be avenged.
The day-night cycle of this dude, full tank, is huge.
Yes. Oh, is that Mr. Dick Dick?
Yep, it's Dum.
Hopefully he gets to get. Hopefully he'll die.
I'm trying to figure out how he hasn't already.
Because he's a coward.
Yep. Instead of fighting for everyone's lives, he decided he was gonna hide.
Like a big bitch.
Yeah.
Can we please stop now?
Yes.
I saw a brake light in the distance. If they only knew what was coming for them, they'd drive faster.
Hey, who's that asshole with the one light?
I can't tell if these are Jawas or sand people.
Well, are they riding single file to hide their numbers, or are they?
There's only one vehicle.
Well, then they're Jawas.
Oh, all right.
They all ride in one vehicle.
That works.
Man, he is pushing that V8.
Oh, I could have had a V8.
Oh God. Thank you, dear. I needed you to feed him that line.
Oh, you're welcome.
Punch him, Angela.
If I could, I would.
I love you, Angela.
Good, more gas
Clown
for
writes, this isn't Max's fault. All them people there and no enemy dead bodies. It was going to happen even if Max was there.
True.
Possibly. He could
They
have
might
saved
have
some
had a
people.
better chance to survive if you were there, but there's no guarantees.
True.
But still, that's the nature of regret. Is basically you blame yourself. Mr. Scott writes, Mexican Jawas? Sardine can car? God. That's a hard thing to say, sardine can car. Hey, Toasty. Eat lead, you bet. No, fuck it, you can suffer.
Ooh.
Ouch.
He didn't even want to waste the bullet.
He went full motherfucker, didn't he?
Yeah, crushed his head. He gonna have to return the bear.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he killed the familia.
They stole her fucking bear? That's how you know they're evil.
Yes. All this for a fucking bear. Oh.
Gotta remember, there's nobody to return the bear to.
Peace with them.
Yep.
I will never know. All I found was a full tank. More pain. And madness.
So now he's madder Max?
He's mad as Max.
Mad Max 2, Max Matter.
Mad Maxier.
Mad Maxer.
I want to know who played Max.
Mad Maxington.
Mad Maxwell.
Wow. That would be really unfortunate.
It was Maximilian Maxerafu.
Oh no.
not what I want. I don't want the technicals. Daniel Grave is was Max.
Daniel Grave. Okay.
I mean, all right, not a bad.
Mr. Scott writes Matter and Maxier.
Max Maddy.
Wait, really quickly. Not the one I wanted. That bear also had a role in Breaking Bad.
Oh wow.
It was okay, just confusing it with a mix of Mel Gibson, Max, Fury Road Max, and some video game that came out a few years ago.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But anyway, Angela, did you like this one?
Not really.
Okay, Dr. Functional?
No. Dude, I have to go for a cigarette in between the movies.
I know that.
Like,
Mr.
get up
Scott,
as soon as the credits roll. I get up as long as there's no after credits stuff. I get up and I run, and then immediately it's like function.
Hold on, Mr. Scott. We're not that part of the review yet.
Mad Maximus. Tyr, did you like it?
Honestly, yes, I did.
And I did too. But this is our main feature, so we get to go a little more in depth.
It's going to be a no for me on this one. See, we're at that part.
All right, Angela, did anything work for you with this movie?
There was one scene where the play of the light and shadows was actually really good.
Okay, I can deal with that. Teddy, a Mad Max saga.
They took my stuffing. Now I want it back.
Dr. Functional, what worked for you in this one?
Yeah, like I was saying through the thing, the models, like set pieces, if it was a model, whatever, the set pieces, let's say, were really excellent. Like I will not fault them for that. There is some effort and some work into doing that. I really appreciate that. That was good filmmaking.
Tyr, what worked for you here?
I like the sound design. I like some of the combat. The beginning combat, at least. The second combat scene was, I had some gripes with, and I'll get to them later. Acting wasn't bad. He played Max, sort of like he was playing Snake Plissken, but maybe that's because we just watched one and I saw the two comparisons. You know, the gruff thing. But he was still a good actor. The child wasn't annoying, but yeah, that's it.
That's true.
Yeah, I can agree with. They had a good child actor, which in itself is a plus.
Yes. I'm going to say that the thing that really worked for me in this movie that puts it over the top into liking it is I like the story. Okay. I like in broad strokes, I like the story. I like the because I know Mad Max's original story. He lost his wife and kid in the first movie, and the rest of the time, even after an apocalypse, he's kind of haunted by that. And here we have a Mad Max who can find maybe not redemption, but he's gone on with this shit long enough that maybe he can start to be a family man again. And then to have it ripped away once more, that's going to drive him even further and deeper into his madness, if you will.
Maddest Max.
Yeah, Matter Max. And I like that kind of they did it in a way that didn't seem shoehorny, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean foot fetishist. I mean it didn't seem like it was forced. It seemed like a kind of natural way. His inclination is to leave them, but he can't stop thinking about them, and then realizes he has to go back. But oh shit, it's too late.
Yeah.
And it's it's not because of greed or anything like that. At least not in the traditional sense. I think they're onto a really good story here. But let's move on. Angela.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What didn't work for you in this movie?
It started with double speak guy and just went downhill from there. I won't waste everybody's time and use up everybody's possibilities.
Okay. Dr. Functional, what didn't work for you here?
I'm going to preface it. I've never been a fan of the Mad Max genre. The original films, they were fun. They were a fun romp the first time I saw them. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're bad. Just not my cup of tea. So I'm going to preface that. But to push back against what you said, Mitch, I thought that Max in this was not Max. He didn't play the character that I understood that Max was. Max was a survivor, and he was practical. He wasn't a bad person. Like, deep down, he was a good person, but he was, for the most part, driven by self-preservation and self-servingness. Yes, he'll help the village, but he wants gasoline in return, say. And they did make a point to bring that up, but the whole coming back thing, and also like going way out on the line for little return, really didn't have that same drive. If for recent memory, if you want to look at Fury Road, it was the promise of escape from Wasteland. So there was self-serving there. There's like the promise of escape from Morton Joe and his boys and all that. So there's always that underlying pinning of, yeah, sure, he's going to help the chicks, but everything he's going to get a lot out of what he's doing. He's literally putting his neck out on the line and his life in jeopardy for big stakes, big risk, big reward. This was just like, oh, he's just going to help them because, so he gets a tank of gas. It's not really very Mad Max to me. And just, I was it was hard to pay attention because it's something I'm not really interested in. And aside from just the visual aspects that I went into that I liked, I didn't really appreciate anything. The fight scene, the driving scene was really corny. Again, taking into consideration, it is a fan film. There's very limited budget. I understand that. It just, there could have been better decisions in how to effectively deploy their budget that I thought was one of the biggest drawbacks for me not really being engaged enough to pay attention. Because I watch a lot of schlock, guys. You know this. I can still pay attention. It was, and I'm not saying this is schlock. I'm just saying it's my personality type to pay attention and watch, even if it's not my thing. But there was something there that I'm having hard time putting into words that immediately just really kind of like had me.
It was a fight to stay inside the movie.
Yeah, thanks. That's exactly it, Angela. There was a little bit of a fight to sort of keep myself at attention to this.
Mr. Scott writes, depends on the timeline, in my opinion. If this was right after the first movie, maybe, versus if it was after the second or third.
Good point. Yeah.
Fair enough.
See, my brain says this is after Thunderdome.
This has to be, if this is the same Max from that trilogy, then it has to be after Thunderdome because he's traveled. No, it had to be between 2 and 3, which is the Thunderdome, because in that one he's still, what's the word I'm looking for? It's fresh in his mind, the memories of his wife and child, and
it's definitely after Thunderdome because of the car.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I mean, that I already gleaned. When it was kind of but hold on. I think using that as sort of like, okay, that's got to be from there on somewhere, isn't really too impactful because or relevant, because it's sort of like this is just sort of a slice of life, a short story of this character. We do get the, what are they called, the Wild Boys, Immortan Joe's dudes?
Yeah,
I think
VA
that's
boys or something like that.
Because they didn't really, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to think of the timeline here, because even his car was different.
Again, it could be the floating timeline issue.
It could be.
Yeah.
But
it also could just be an original property that they're just drawing inspiration from all of Mad Max to tell a short original story.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Tyr, what doesn't work for you in this movie?
All right. I have three main issues with this, and this is not nitpicks. First off, the chainsaw. All right. Why are you wasting fuel on a chainsaw? No, I'm just saying, why are you wasting fuel on a chainsaw? And how did you not hear the chainsaw?
It'd be really cool if they made a chainsaw in this movie, so they can he can try to fight them, but then they try to hit him with the chainsaw. Then he hits them instead, and then the guy falls on the chainsaw and he dies on his own chainsaw.
Yeah, it's cool, but in the reality of the situation, like, did he stealth pull the thing and starts right as he goes into swinging, and then why waste the fuel on it? And then the making him the new commander in front of the current
commander.
Well, no, making him the new commander. Yeah, in front of Dick. Because Dick's the one that's feeding you, taking care of you. You know, he could off you at any moment, and the only people that know that he made you the commander is the other silent guy and the girl. I mean, why not make this offer after he said he's going to stay, and then in private, hey, Uncle wants to talk to you. I don't know about what, and then make the offer at that point where you're sure he's going to stay and help. Because again, if Dick decides to fuck up and just off you because he got passed over,
Yeah.
Who's to say that isn't what happened?
True. And
we
then,
don't know. Yeah.
And then my other issue is he the way it makes it seem he was gone for maybe a day. He had just gone a few miles and he comes back and the battle's already over. They're all dead. Like, there was no sense of the passage of time. Maybe he was gone for maybe a day or so.
Which is what makes you say that maybe that guy turned around and
let him in.
It felt pissed and so sold out.
It felt like he left in the morning, and 30 minutes later it was already dusk.
Yeah, it just, like, if they just showed some passage of time, like maybe he was gone for a day, and then he's driving, he stops and he looks over and he sees the wife, the girls, and goes, and then he turns back and another day has passed, so it's 2 days he's been gone. It would make more sense, at least to me, and from everything we saw, there weren't a lot of the vultures or buzzards that they were called. So they're just, out of nowhere, there's more buzzards. Because his task was to go kill the buzzards, not find the girl.
Right.
That was a side mission. So he went and killed the buzzards. It didn't seem like if they'd have done something to show like there are more buzzards around. Like, as he was driving off with the girl, you see buzzards looking out or checking the dead.
There is a possibility too, and it wasn't communicated well in the film, that his priorities shifted once he did actually find her. He probably didn't expect to find her. He's like, I'll do what I can, no promises, because he doesn't expect to find her. But then he does find her, and we see no reason through the story, dialogue, or anything else that Max's priorities shift after he finds her.
What he could have done, what he should have done, was handle like, I need you to stay here. You're safe. I'll come get you when I'm done dealing with them. Give her the bear to show that he's a friend, and then deal with the buzzards, and then come back for her. And then have like there's a fight between Big Boy with the gun and Chainsaw Man, and then she helps him.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just for me, like, it throws me out. Like, it's good visually, it's good, and I still like it, but it still throws me out of the
out of the movie.
Yeah, when they make a mistake like that, there's no dialogue to say, oh, their main base is here, but there are scattered pockets of them. Okay.
Yeah.
And another little gripe is, like, everyone the map guy was really trying to affect his voice to sound more gravelly or heavy. It made no sense.
Right.
Yeah,
it's how do I explain this? There are certain voices and inflections that you adopt, like when Womp Stomp Films was still in the production process with Never Hike Alone 2, I would take to Twitter and I'd write little things about little quotes from the people of Crystal Lake. And you do adopt a voice for a character. Where, yeah, exactly. Screen Uncle. I keep saying screen when I want to say stream, but whatever. But you do adopt a voice, at least in your head, when you do that. Like, I had and it was just to in my own way, promote the GoFundMe and the Indiegogos and all that shit, and the Kickstarters and whatnot. And one of the little things I had was just a short little monologue from an old timer at Crystal Lake, where he's like, because at some point, people are going to know Jason's out there.
Yes.
Or if it's not Jason, then somebody. And this guy's position was, people keep going out there. They don't know that everything will be fine. You just leave that boy alone. And you adopt, there's a weariness to the voice where it's like, I've seen this play out over and over. But it's not like, you don't have to be Christian Bale's fucking Batman to do that.
Yes.
Because that would be weird.
You didn't have to be Christian Bale's Batman to be Batman.
Right. Look at Kevin Conroy. I mean, he knew it. Well, anyway, I'm sure that wasn't entirely Christian Bale's decision.
True.
Yeah, but again,
and I actually liked those. So.
I mean, again, the voice just throws me out of everything. You don't need that, and the dialogue of guzzling, they sound French. Like gas, petrol.
Yeah, there's the Australian thing seems to be, it would be like gasoline.
Yeah, or petrol.
I don't hear him saying guzzling. It doesn't feel right to me. But
shit, he could have just came out with
I could
fuel.
be wrong.
It feels to me like maybe, like, if they're not Americans trying to sound Australian, then maybe Kiwi is trying to sound Australian.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Goddamn Kiwis.
But let's move on. Angela,
quickly to interject. That has to do with referencing the previous movies. In that, there's a lot of that, and I know we all had with a dumb guy sleep.
Oh my god,
those
that guy.
Those and guzzling are affectations that have been established in the previous movies, like in Fury Road. They're constantly talking about guzzling. They use different words. The younger folk especially have a very primitive sort of understanding of language because they don't have education.
Right.
All their education is through their interaction with people. So they do have a very simplified use of language, whereas people who are a little bit more traveled, a little bit more older and educated, and might have some form of education, like the girls were much more educated. Max himself, he's very well traveled, but they still will use those affectations of simple speak at times because it's a proper noun of something that is in their modern parlance. Like
I can see that.
You just, for an example, take somebody from the 1920s, bring them to 2024, and you go like,
they're speaking English, but we wouldn't understand the damn word they're saying.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about a flapper.
When I say proper nouns, like it's alien speak to them. What are you talking about?
Right.
You know, what's TP? What's tissue? What's a Kleenex? What's gasoline? You know, like it's the same jump as from gasoline to guzzling. It's
oh yeah, it kind of is.
I
Because language
understand
does
where
evolve.
you guys are coming from, but there is precedent that they are drawing.
Language gets, you're right. Language does get simplified. Like we start shortening words. You know, I bring up the term naked name as the best example. From naked name, we got naked name to nickname. We shorten words as we speak. I get that, but it still kind of throws me just a little bit. You know, to hear it said that way.
Mr. Scott writes, it would be funny if it was Christian Bale doing a cameo playing the old timer at Crystal Lake. And he follows up with, did I hear a ringtone? Like, follow, and subscribe.
Apparently
That's a good gag.
The old man is played by Cypress Bar and is called the Old King. Like that's his name.
But and let's move on with this final bit of the analysis real quick here. Angela.
No.
Would you okay.
Wow.
Angela wasted no times and gives no fucks. No.
Not this movie. This movie like used up all of my fucks just watching it.
I guess she really didn't like the asshole. Damn.
Angela has to have a good night's sleep before her fucks can in any way replenish. Dr. Functional, would you recommend this?
It's tough because, like I said, there's some referential stuff that I think maybe a fan of the IP would enjoy, but I don't think it was very. It's tough. Like no.
Okay. Tier, would you recommend it?
Honestly, yeah. It again, even with my gripes and nitpicks, it was still a pretty good short, and it was pretty serviceable. So I would happily recommend this one.
Okay, I would recommend it provisionally. You know, on basically like what you said, Dr. Functional. I'd recommend it to fans.
Yeah,
but I would also recommend it to people who want to see some good technical work in a fan film.
Yeah. You know what? I think you've changed my mind. I would recommend because of that reason. Yeah. No.
Wow.
Yeah. Even though I was bored and it wasn't my thing. I think for your reasons, it would be one of those, hey, check this out, kind of make your own decision.
Clown writes, I would recommend this over Emo Snake.
I was gonna say I have to take back my instantaneous no because my brother reminded me of the snake.
Yeah, I think Angela, you and I are kind of the same mind. We're coming off of something that we didn't like, and then into something that we're not entirely invested or interested in, and so it kind of like. But Mitch's argument of I mean there was a lot of technical stuff, and
we have.
Tier enjoyed it as a fan of the IP, so I probably would just say check it out.
Well, see, and I enjoyed it as I wouldn't say fan, but as someone who appreciates the Mel Gibson era of Mad Max.
So that is a no, a yes, and two maybes, two provisional yeses. With provisions. Yeah. So the clear winner of this triple threat match is No Man's Land.
I absolutely loved No Man's Land. This afternoon at least was not wasted because No Man's Land was great.
Oh yes, and we're running a bigger risk of finding stuff we don't like with the
going into stuff that nobody's ever seen.
Well, no, just the shorter fan films means we can watch more of them back to back in a single episode here.
That's true.
And honestly, I like the jump, the different genres. We go from watching Snake Plissken, which is post-apocalyptic, then we go to No Man's Land, which is a period piece horror story, science fiction horror, and then we go from a post-apocalyptic, another post-apocalyptic. So, well, I wouldn't say Snake is post-apocalyptic, more like dystopian.
Dystopian, yeah.
Future.
Yeah. So we got a lot of science fiction, and maybe we should do that. Try to get them all themed together.
There's some overlap, but they're all still different.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah.
Different animals. But
It
again,
might be a good idea to try to theme a night. Like, okay, we did post-apocalyptic, whatever, today. We'll do romantic comedy next week.
Oh God, no!
Freaking
Angela, you're in the wrong stream for that shit.
She is. I like a good rom-com.
I like romantic comedies too, but it's just funny that there are no romantic comedy fan films.
Now I'm gonna start looking them up.
Yeah.
What did you start, Mitch? Good God, I gotta sit through a rom-com.
Well, what do you think? What do you think you're gonna find? You've Got Mail, the fan film.
No, but you might.
You've Got Mail too, Mailer Demon. I mean,
it's The Notebook 12.
There are. Screw you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You've Got Mail 3, Lust in the Spam folder.
I really liked You've Got Mail. I thought it was.
Oh, so do I. It's a cute movie.
Seattle, by the way.
I think I like Meg Ryan in that one much better than Sleepless in Seattle.
Yes.
I won't watch either of them though because I'm not a fan of Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Sleepless in Thailand.
Call me Sleepless.
Oh shit.
Now, see,
actually,
now,
that works because Sleepless in Seattle was a tagline, was like a sign-off name.
It was a vice column.
Yeah, in a radio show. Well, no, it was what the radio show host called them.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, that would be one way to do a romantic comedy fan film, is to take a Snake Plissken and work him into You've Got Mail.
Oh God!
Shit.
I mean, that would do it because it would be funny. So the comedy kind of writes itself. But then you can have your You've Got Mail romantic comedy fan film.
You could do like who's the Keanu Reeves guy?
John Wick.
You could do John Wick, Must Love Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clown writes, has no one ever made a fan film of what happened Monday to the Breakfast Club? That is interesting.
Breakfast Club 2, lunchtime.
What Mitch described before was more of a real-time aneurysm. No, thank you.
Which one?
The Snake Plissken rom-comedy type thing.
Oh, but he would still be unapologetically Snake Plissken, and that would make it funny because.
Sure, but I mean, you're breaking the terms of what a romantic comedy is, and you're just making a more
you're making a fish out of story kind of thing.
Fish out of story.
No, I'm saying taking the formula of a rom-com and just dropping in Snake Plissken or Dylan from Predator would just that sounds like an aneurysm to me. Now there are cases in specific instances where it takes something like TNG. You throw the straight-laced professional statesman Jean-Luc Picard, and you throw him in a rom-com kind of situation. Okay, that can work. but that's a very different thing than say like an action hero. Like that just would destroy my. And even then, it's in the confines of not a rom-com, but in the confines of Star Trek. Again, saying like you could have a Escape from New York Slink Plissken movie with a more romance, and I know you're going to hate this because we tend to hate this when they do this to movies, a more romance centered angle in a movie.
Well, yeah, see what we're really talking about is,
but it's purpose versus just shoehorn.
Well, yeah, we're not really talking about a romantic comedy fan film. We're talking about what I call a this but that.
Yeah. I know what you mean by that. Yeah.
You know,
but no,
trains and automobiles, but Del Griffith is a serial killer, framing Neil Page.
I wouldn't mind seeing stuff that's romantic comedy, fan fiction on screen, but therein lies the thing. Most of it's just relegated to fan fiction,
where it should remain.
Mr. Scott writes Terminator speed dating to find his target. And I've already written the movie. They come in, they sit down. He goes, Setakana. She says, no. He slaps the belt next. And you know, that's the whole movie.
Right.
Well, that
but that's more a skit, to be
Terminator.
And I mean, there is something to be said for romantic comedy versus just comedy, because like romantic comedy is more like situational awkwardness and blah blah blah. Whereas comedy, there's so many branches of that. You can have the situational stuff, but you can also have slapstick or just true masterpieces like Mel Brooks movies, like Blazing Saddles, which is kind of like you can't really define
Blazing
it
Saddles
into these genres. Because it uses several different layers and methods of comedy to be comedic. Like there's parts that are slapstick, but there's also parts that are serious but are still comical.
But in the broadest of strokes, it's a Western comedy.
Yeah, that's the setting. It's
Yeah, but like I said, broad strokes, because it is deeper than that.
Yeah, it definitely does.
But shit, we've been running for 2 hours 42 minutes. What do we say we wrap it up, and then we'll sometime during the week we'll figure out what we're doing next week.
Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out and watching and enjoying the movies with us. Please remember to go to the creators' pages on YouTube and actually watch it without us talking through it. It is far better, We're just here.
Some love.
Yeah, go give them some love because they need.
Go
they
watch
need
No
to
Man's Land. The other ones, we probably made those better.
Again, if you check the pinned comments in chat or the description, you'll find 4 GoFundMes. They're for the High Plains Food Bank, Maddy, and the Hey Camel. They all can use some help. If you go in the description, you will find a list of stuff that me and my friends do throughout the week. If you want to hear more of our sexy voices, if not, it's all good. We'll see you back here for episode 15. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, let me play it. Let me do this.
Never watch alone.